Hey, hello, and howdy. This is Will Fraser, real estate consultant at ERA Courtyard Real Estate. And this is Jordan and Devon Mobley, owners of Rise Co-working here in Moore. Jordan and Devon, thanks for joining me today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, I'm gonna get out of the frame, and I'm going to let you guys see them and hear their story, and I'll just throw questions off the frame. But let's start with this, guys. What do you guys do here at Rise?
So Rise is a co-working space, and basically what that means is people from all different backgrounds, people from all different career paths that need a place to office come and work together in our space. So they can just pick a spot every day, come in and get their work done, interact with people socially. We have events for people to kind of get to know one another, and whether you're working from home, working remotely, need a private office for your company, need a conference room space where we are right now, Rise is a good place to do office work and just kind of connect and get things done.
Yeah, we like to describe Rise as cost-effective and resource-rich. So cost-effective in that it is often the most cost-effective option for people who need an office because they're sharing a space with other people. And it's resource-rich, in which we try to develop a culture in which people are collaborating, people are helping each other out. We try to host events and provide everything, and not only that, but also the amenities that come with it, just like printing and coffee and all of that sort of stuff.
Dude, tell me more about the amenities. What all,
Okay.
like if you're a riser, what amenities do you have access to?
We think the biggest amenity that comes with co-working is just the community that you get to build. So we're brand new. I mean, we're barely a little over a month old. And so people are starting to come in and make friends and just get outside of the office. And we find that people didn't realize that they live down the street from one another, or they work in the same field, or they need other services that somebody can provide. So that's the biggest amenity we think, but we also have like snacks and coffee, and we keep a variety of those options here. We have a kitchen, you can bring your lunch. We have printing, copying, that kind of thing, like Devon said. And then just the access people get to our space. So people that have a membership here can come in whenever they want. So we're open 24 hours and just closed on Sundays. Those days that we host events and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I'd also say that we have things like a private telephone room for meetings, Skype calls, or whatever you might need. We're sitting in our conference room, which is our members get a certain number of hours to rent that out, and then also available at an hourly rate to outside entities and everything like that. We also have we call it the White Room, but it's a multi-purpose room that is primarily used as a studio space, but could also be used to host workshops or any sort of meetings and stuff like that. So
because we're so new, we're very flexible with our space right now. So we're trying to see the needs of the community and then react to that.
Yes.
Awesome, guys. Thank you. We're sitting here in Moore, right next to Avondale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right next to the boxcar. And a trend that I'm seeing here is this is a different level of quality around us than other places around. How did you guys look at the whole area in the city and hone in on this? What was it? What caused that?
Yeah, it really started with the people who constructed this area, which is McAllister Construction and Bison Realty, and they developed the neighborhood behind us, Avondale, with the intention of making it a more communal space. More especially, it's the largest suburb in the state of Oklahoma, and we did a lot of this research, kind of seeing what the demographic is, what housing is like here, and things like that, just to get an idea, because we just didn't know. And the reason that I think that's important is because in these kind of sprawling suburban contexts, it's almost like neighborhoods can be kind of standoffish and not with a bigger plan in mind, a vision for what the community is supposed to be, which Moore kind of bucks that, because Moore is a very tight-knit community, and it's with a lot of great people, even despite that, and despite sort of the suburban sprawl of it. But what McAllister did is that they came together and they said, we wanted to make kind of slightly bigger lots, so they're going to get less houses out of it, but the houses are going to be higher quality, they're going to have front porches, they're going to have a community area. And then they said, well, there's nothing within walking distance really to be able to enjoy. So we're going to create this commercial strip right in front of Avondale. And the way that they approached it is that they said, we're not going to let just any old businesses in. We want local businesses. We want things that are going to be of value to the immediate neighborhoods and things to actually come and enjoy. And so what's cool about that is that many of the business owners actually in the strip are actually residents of the Avondale neighborhood. And then some of our members here at Rise are actually residents of Avondale as well. So it really is it all started with them. We got connected to them through the owners of the boxcar, and then it all kind of went from there.
Yeah, and one thing I really like about it personally is our location is more, but we're really close. We're 15 minutes from downtown. We're 15 minutes from Norman, and so a lot of our audience and a lot of our members are from Norman, and even from like more central Oklahoma City. So Moore seemed like a great spot to be in between. We're the only, as far as I know right now, we're the only co-working space on the south side of Oklahoma City, and even into Norman right now. So yeah, it was a good spot for us.
Right on. Well, I love your location.
Thanks.
Yeah.
If you guys think about this area more in Southwest Oklahoma City, what are some of your favorite things to do here?
Yeah, well, I'm from Yukon, so I didn't know even a lot about Moore. We lived in Norman. Devon went to OU whenever we were in school. So honestly, I love this whole area because it's close to everything. Like, we're close to the Warren Theater, which has 19th Street and all the restaurants and the movies, of course. But we're still learning a lot about our area, honestly. But I just love the access to this spot. Like, you can either go down 27th and get here, 12th, or we sometimes take 240 to Eastern. It's just super convenient. And I didn't honestly realize how convenient it was until I started driving here every day. So yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, I would say that we enjoy Norman just because we have history with Norman and everything kind of leading up to that. I think part of it too is just we know a lot of people from this area, so it's almost like we kind of we felt really welcome, both from a business aspect and from a friendship aspect, just because we do know people from this area and they love it. They love to share it, and they love that people are interested in being here.
Right on. As you guys think about the future for Rise, what do you see in the future?
Oh man, that's a hard question right now, honestly. But we're still kind of getting our feet wet and getting used to being even around. But kind of bigger vision would be just to see people like really use this space, and see, maybe 10 people in here at a time. Comfortably, we can fit 10 to 20 people in here at a time, and so just to see it get more full. And see people enjoy it. And then kind of bigger vision after we get going here and more is to open another location. And we're really like just seeing what that might look like, but to be a little more central, closer to downtown. Kind of our big idea is that we want to be in suburban areas that are walkability, that have a good community already in place. So something that we're thinking about is the Wheeler District, which is being put together right now. And they're about to start their first phase, which is 60 homes that they're going to build. And then they want to build a commercial area to go along with that. And so that's something that we're thinking about. But really the big thing is just to think about where can we go, who needs co-working, what area of town needs co-working. So we're really open to that right now. But.
Yeah. And the thing with co-working is we see it being honestly the future of working in a lot of ways. One of the things that we've come to realize is just how evolved what working looks like going into the future with technology. Fewer people are working for businesses, or at least on businesses on site, and more people are working remotely. More people are sort of bringing together multiple streams of income through tech, through consultation, through whatever it might be. And then of course the rise of the creative industry. All of those things are contributing to what we see as like just the future of what it means to work, and especially with just the status of real estate. That office space is expensive, and especially in more popular areas, obviously it's going to be even more expensive. So that makes co-working even more viable. So we do want to have multiple locations, if we can possibly make it happen, and we want to offer that even as another amenity to our members. Is not only do you have a cost-effective and resource-rich office, you have one in every part of town. And so that's kind of like our long-term vision, and we think that kind of with what people have helped us put together with Rise, which it's not just been us, it's been a lot of people helping us kind of put together a business model and all that kind of stuff, and we think that it's long-term viable for that sort of thing, especially as Oklahoma City continues to grow the whole metro.
Together we rise. I love it. Well, guys, if you are interested in awesome things, you are going to be very interested in Rise. I'm interested in Rise. I'm here today. I get to office here, and it is incredible. And I want to thank Devon and Jordan for bringing a higher quality and a higher level of excellence to our area. We need more people like this, bringing more businesses like this to our area. And so if you are interested in seeing Rise in officing here, get in touch with Jordan or Devon Mobley. What's the best way to do that, guys?
So visit our website, www.riseok.co, and you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Rise Coworking.
Awesome. Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you again soon.